What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Live reaction show. Don't mind me, I'm just getting my stuff together. Austin, welcome in, man. I'm late, minute 37. Nashville's up. Nashville's down 2-1. Juan, what's up? Poor Rene JP, what's up? Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up on the vid. Super important. As soon as we start, get a lot of thumbs up going. AD, what's happening? Let's see here. How's everybody? Joe, what's up? This is going to be I know, right? Subban's slap shot was ridiculous. How about that no look behind the back pass, though? Chris is in the house rooting for Winnipeg. Yeah, man. Joe, I hope it goes to OT. There you go, buddy. 54 seconds left in the first period. 2-1 Winnipeg. Thumbs up on the vid, guys. Everybody that's in here has got to put a thumbs up on the video. Thanks so much for joining us. I've been hearing the Oilers want to move. I missed that. I'll catch up. Oh, here we go. I've been hearing the Edmonton Oilers want to move their 10th pick for Andrew Ladd. They can have him. I would love that. That would be the robbery of a century. Who's the backups for the Pens? Yes, Soros. I have a feeling that this is going to be a war. Nashville are not going down without a fight. They really aren't, though, are they? They are looking like they don't want to go anywhere. They are not deterred whatsoever by being down 2-0 early on. John's having... Oh, John, I want to hear what brew you're having, man. I'm just getting everything going here, so forgive me. I'm going to catch up to the comments, I promise, but hit the thumbs up on the vid, guys. Need to spread the love right away. Right quick. Thumbs up all the way. Pro tip says they can have Ladd for free. They sure can. Although Edmonton's pretty good at picking up the Islanders' garbage. So, you know, I mean, I'm just saying. Edmonton loves picking up the Isles' garbage. Bass Ale. I'll tell you what, out of all the big brewers, I like Bass. I'll go for the Bass. LOL, amen to that. You got that right, pro tip. Yeah, Bass. I like Amstel. I don't mind Amstel. Although I am pretty dominated by the local craft beer scene. John, you're local to Long Island, right? I think you said that. Tomorrow, for those of you guys that are here on the island, tomorrow is Long Island Craft Beer Week on Long Island. There's a whole East Meadow. There you go, brother. So there's a whole bunch of Craft Beer Week specials that are offered starting tomorrow in Nassau and Suffolk. And LongIslandCraftBeerWeek.com has all that info. I know this because tomorrow morning on my radio show, we officially start Long Island Craft Beer Week with a feature we do called Brews and Grooves, where we pair a song with a beer, which is totally illogical, but people love it. All right, end of the first 2-1. By the way, we are doing the $100 hat trick challenge. I don't know where I put my $100. Perhaps my beautiful assistant and wife can help me find that when she gets in. But we are going to do the $100 hat trick challenge tonight for sure. And we haven't picked players yet, and we will do that. All right, let me catch up with everybody here. Danny, studying for my final exam, but go Jets. Ooh, what is that like to study? I haven't studied in years. That's one thing I do not miss is studying. What a stream yesterday. I'm glad you liked it, Juan. Yeah, you know, we had a good stream. We had fun talking about trade rumors. And by the way, there's so much more. It's so slow right now because, you know, the playoffs are still going on. Once the playoffs end, oh my God, if you like trade rumors, we are going into hyperdrive. The only thing the Oilers should worry about is that Lucic contract. Totally agree. They've got to get out from under that. Why did Rene get benched so fast? I think Laviolette was just trying to change some momentum. The first goal was super soft, super soft. Second goal, maybe not as much his fault. Defense was kind of letting him go in there, but I think he's just trying to change momentum. And plus, the guys on the telecast said it, and I give him full credit for that. Coaches need to hold on to their timeout now in case they want a challenge. Because if they have a challenge but they don't have a timeout and they lose, you can't do that. So they got to hold on to that timeout till the end. So switching up goalies, I honestly, when it happened, I thought that Rene would be back in net by the time the second period rolled around, and maybe he still will, but I don't know. Now you score after that, so it clearly jarred something in the team. I don't know if you can go back to Pekka Rinne at this point. Did you hear the Phantom check? Yeah, I know. 5 overtimes, longest playoff game in AHL history. The goalie for the Phantoms, forgive me, I don't know his name, 94 saves in the effort. How insane is that? 94 saves in the effort. Just friggin' crazy. Crazy. Austin says Forsberg and Laine for the hat-trick challenge. I'm fine with that for sure. And we'll stick with that unless you guys want to override it or contribute or suggest somebody else. If you do live reactions during the Stanley Cup Finals, you might get over 1,000 concurrent viewers. I think so. These live reaction shows have been really, really good. And we do plan on doing as many of them as we can for the rest of the postseason. It's been fun doing it this way. It's interesting to see what teams are great and what teams aren't as far as the draw. It's interesting to see how many of you guys just come for the hockey no matter who the teams are. But we definitely noticed a difference in games, nights where there were only one game to watch versus nights where there was a couple of games to watch. So now that we're only getting one game a night, I'm going to honestly try and shift and do as many of these as we can. Because then we still get to do these little hockey, these mini hockey shows, like sort of our more traditional shows in the middle of all these breaks and stuff. So that's pretty fun. Again, thumbs up on the video, guys, if you're watching. Thumbs up all around. Only 5 likes on this, so we got triple the amount of people watching that right now early on in our broadcast here. Boy, that Subban slap shot. Jesus, is that thing like butter on top of a steak. I mean, he is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Lucic is literally stealing money from the Oilers. He should, honestly, he could be arrested. Seriously. He really is. I mean, he's got to feel bad about cashing that check, right? Got to. Used to hit Fridays for their ale before going to the Coliseum. Good times. Oh, my God. You know what me and my buddies used to do all the time, which we loved? Hooters. Not necessarily for the girls, but the wings. So good over there. There wasn't many options, too. I was always jealous of other rinks that had all these restaurants and things. Yeah, we did the Champions on occasion, but there was not, like, a lot of these NHL arenas have walking distance bars and, you know, good food and stuff. The Coliseum never had that. Hopefully Belmont does. TSN and Sportsnet will be talking about Tavares to the Leafs 24/7 after the playoffs. Brace yourselves. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. It doesn't make as much sense now as it did 2 years ago. You know, it really just doesn't. But I guess anything is possible. Looking to buy Coliseum games next year. Think all the Ranger games are there. How's that going to work? John, I actually heard from a buddy of mine who bought a package. Or did he buy season tickets? I can't remember now. But it really sucked because they wouldn't, in order to get the Coliseum games, he had to buy a whole thing, and they wouldn't tell you where the seats are. You know, they won't tell you where the seats are for Brooklyn versus the Islander games, and you have to get some Brooklyn games or something like that. I'll go back and ask him, and I'll report back to you. It's really convoluted. I just remember him being really angry because he couldn't pick his seats, and it really pissed him off. And I would be pissed too because I'd want to pick my seats. It's kind of BS. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a bad move. Some pretty good-looking chicks behind Peter Laviolette tonight. Jeez. Let's see here. Laine ain't scoring a hat trick. I feel bad for Rene. He's so bummed. I know. He just hasn't had it this year for them. Although he was killer the last game, right? Hooters wings dry. I love dry food, Ralph. It's interesting that you say that because I love dry food. I like my macaroni dry, not a lot of sauce on it. I like my macaroni and cheese dry, wings dry. Like, if you give me a choice between a dry rub on wings or sauce, dry rub any day of the week. I'm a dry kind of guy. I am just a dry kind of guy. Priscilla, what's up? Welcome in. Priscilla's so nice. Hopes everybody has a good Thursday. First goal was soft. It seems since the playoffs started, both Renee and Hellebuck have been really mediocre. I think Hellebuck has been a little bit better, to be honest with you. On Coach's Corner, Don Cherry is wearing a weird suit that looks like he stole it off a dead clown. I'll have to get a Google of that. What's my prediction? Hasty, welcome in. I hope you're subscribed, Hasty. You seem like a newbie. I think this one's going down to the end. I don't know if this is going to overtime, but it feels like this is going to be like a 3-3, 4-4 game. I think we got a lot more scoring to go in this game for sure. Hellebuck didn't look like he was too happy giving up that slap shot, and Renee's already on the bench. So I think we're going to get some goals in this one. It's not going to be like Pittsburgh and Washington was the other night, ending in a 1-1 overtime. Lou, you can't watch the game? Do you not have the, you don't have NBC Network? Subban totally sold that cross-check. Fortnite's Pros, what's up? Hope you subscribe to our channel. We're getting some people in here. That's awesome, guys. Hit the thumbs up on this video. We are doing the $100 hat trick challenge tonight. We're going to pick 2 players. If one of them scores a hat trick and you hit the thumbs up on this video, you're subscribed to our channel, and you've shared this video on Twitter or Facebook, then we'll give away $100 to one lucky viewer tonight. $100 hat trick challenge. You can't tell me you're not in the mood to win $100. Everybody could use $100. John, I heard season ticket holders had a tour. Hang on. I'm really not happy with this thing here for a second. Oh, here we go. This is better. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. It was a hell of a day today at work. And we were late to come on here, but I'm so happy that we finally here. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now I can see the chat. Heard season ticket holders had a tour of the Coliseum and basically got to pick their seats. Just wondering if playoffs will be there. Nothing like Coliseum playoff hockey. I know. No, I would guess if the playoffs are going to be anywhere, they're going to be at the Barclays Center. Why put them at the Coliseum? They're going to sell out all their Coliseum seats. They're going to put the other games all at the Barclays Center. Iridzitis. Am I saying that right? Iridzitis. Can't believe Pecorine is still starting. Saros is way better. Rene, I think, is the better goaltender. He just has not had the better playoffs. Who should Vegas fans want to win tonight? That's an amazing question. That's a good question. I would guess that Vegas fans have got to be rooting for Winnipeg. I think Winnipeg is just so much more high octane. A little bit more of a dangerous offense. Line A, Scheifele's been killer good. Hellebuck has been tough, but again, the experience of Nashville, I think, is what makes them so tough to play against. So if I were Vegas, and I'm inexperienced, I don't have a ton of playoff experience, just Neil and, Fleury and a couple other guys, I would want to play up against inexperience as well. That's just my opinion. Joe, does Rene come back for the second period? Man, I'd be interested as all hell to see what happens here. I would. Saros really didn't get tested all that much, so they could go either way. I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait and see. Boy, I love when Kuznetsov, they're showing some highlights from Washington. I love when Kuznetsov does the flying bird. I really think that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Let me see here. Eddie's rooting for the Jets. Eddie, now you're a Leafs fan. Are you just rooting for the Jets for Canadian pride? Because it seems like everybody in Canada is pulling for the Jets. That's kind of the cool thing about being Canadian. By default, you root for your own country. I feel like most people go that way. 5-1 for the Jets. Maybe, I don't know. Already packed my TV to move out, so this is my version of the game. Danny, that's awesome. If I was Vegas, I'd rather face the Preds. Fleury is better than Rene. It's a good point, AD. Rene has not been as good. Hellebuck has definitely been tougher. Preds will attack and attack. 7-4 final score. Vegas fans just wanted to go 7 overtimes. That's a good point. Yeah, Vegas fans are rooting for 7 overtimes, and PK Subban and Johansson and everybody else to get severely injured and be out for a long time. The Renee already got pulled. Just joining. Not sure if it's been mentioned yet. Yep, Uncle Buck. We talked about that. But welcome in. Appreciate having you here. Guys, we got double the amount of people in here that we have likes. Come on, hit the thumbs up on this video. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Helps the Hockey Talk Show for sure. And you can't win the $100 from us if you don't hit the thumbs up on the video. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe, and share this on Twitter or Facebook if you want to win $100 in our $100 hat trick challenge. Let's see. Have I been watching the World Championships? Von Hook, I have actually. Caught a little bit of a few of the games. I like the afternoon hockey thing. We haven't been talking about it, not for lack of interest, but honestly just because we haven't really had time. Most of the conversation we had last night during the Trade Rumor show was all focused on the NHL. I really haven't had time to do extra shows. But, you know, Canada's looked really good. There's no surprise there. U.S. is looking good. You know, no surprise there. I have been watching. It's been pretty okay. Maybe we'll spend a little bit more time talking about it now that you brought it up. Fortnite Pros. I liked and subbed. What else do I do? Like the vid, sub to our channel, share on Twitter or Facebook. You just got to share it out some way, somehow. Twitter or Facebook, and then you're in the running. That's it. That brown guy says it's only one goal. Why would he get pulled? It was a bad goal, and the second goal came not that long after, which again, second one was not all Rene's fault, but it just seemed like a momentum switch for Laviolette. Just get a momentum switch in there and see if you can stop the bleeding, and it worked. It for sure worked. Also, like we said earlier, you don't want to waste a timeout. In the era of the coach's challenge, you need to have the timeout in order to do the challenge, because if you're wrong on the challenge, then you lose a timeout. So you can't challenge if you don't have the timeout. Therefore, they hold on to those like gold, and they figure a goalie switch, that's their momentum change instead of using a timeout. Let's see here. Aaron's hoping Rene doesn't come back. He allowed 2 bad goals. The man 89, do I watch the WWE? I was a massive wrestling fan when I was a kid. I definitely bowed out around the time that Stone Cold Steve Austin kind of fizzled. I, on occasion, will flip by and watch 5 minutes just to kind of stay with it. My son's only 3. I have a feeling he's going to be into it big time because he just loves to jump around on everything. So I do kind of check in. I like the WWE as a business. Like, you know, I follow Apple and everything that they do. I follow Disney and everything that they do. I'm kind of weird like that. I do follow the WWE and everything that they do. But as far as storylines and the wrestlers go, not really so much. But I do kind of like poke in every now and then to see what's going on. I don't get Roman Reigns. That's like a thing, right? Like Roman Reigns, like some people really hate him. He's got like no story or something. I don't know. Like I kind of know a little bit of it. Plus, you know, I do a radio show here on Long Island, so I do scrape up against some WWE stuff from time to time. So I kind of a little bit know what's happening, but really not really so much. But I hope you subscribe. Everyone I spoke to about hockey wants the Jets to win, so it is definitely a Canadian thing. Thanks, Eddie, for that. John's calling a 5-4 Jets win. Hello, Mr. Hockey. Canada here. Go Vegas. Ian, welcome in. How was your walk?
I jogged.
Really?
Yes.
All right. I had the $100 on the top of the thing, and I think I took it down, but I don't know. Can you just take a look? It's either on the couch over here or I left it up there.
I don't see it.
See if it's over here, or maybe under the pillow right here.
Oh, yeah.
It is. Sweet. Thank you, my lovely assistant and wife.
Yes, you're welcome.
The visual helps everything. This is the exact $100 I will send you. Not really. I'll send you a. What do we send? A money order?
Yeah. I find it funny how you say that you're gonna send it when I'm the one that's probably gonna end up having.
That's true. My wife is gonna send it. My wife who runs everything. All right. Let's see. Got you with the like, Arjun. Thank you. I hope I'm saying your name right. Welcome. But you got to like, subscribe, and share on Twitter or Facebook. We don't discriminate. Either one works for us. You got to do those three things in order to win the $100 in the $100 hat trick challenge. And we got to pick two players before the period starts. I think we're picking Forsberg and Line, I think. Unless you guys want to change it, let me know. You got to let me know in the comments. Rusher will be there at the end, of my humble opinion. You doing a live stream tomorrow? Oh, game one? I don't know yet. It's very possible, but I can't guarantee yet. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna get back to you on that, Austin. That's a good one. If we do, we'll tweet about it. We'll put it on Facebook for sure. So if you guys aren't following the Hockey Talk Show on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, be honest with you, we don't really update Instagram and stuff like that. But Twitter or Facebook, follow us over there. All of our links are at hockeytalkshow.com for sure. All right, I'm a little behind. Saros is back in net for the second period. How about that? How about that, guys? Rene looks pissed. That's tough. I feel bad for him. I feel bad. Lou says no injuries. He prefers mild colds that just get them uncomfortable. No, Lou, you need some torn ACLs, brother. That's what you should be rooting for. You should be rooting for a hockey game. Who cares? Torn ACLs, 16. That's what you want to be rooting for, dude. Gollum, welcome in. Hope you like this video and subscribe to our channel. McDavid is passively dominating for Canada. Yeah. Lou did a video on who Vegas wants to play. Go check it out on his channel, Vegas Golden Knights coverage. Google that or click on his name. It's in the chat below. Right now he says Nashville, but if Nash wins, last thing I want is the Preds team with a lot of confidence. Whatever team comes out of this game, though, is going to have a lot of confidence. Let's see here. Abdullah the Butcher was my favorite wrestler. I liked Ric Flair. I liked Hulk Hogan. I liked all the big ones. I like The Undertaker. I like the Big Boss Man. He was never a big one. I like the Big Boss Man. I liked all of them. The Legion of Doom. Remember them? Line with a weak shot on Soros. He was getting checked from behind a little bit, but 18-20 left. Winnipeg 2, Nashville 1. The Attitude Era was legendary. Yes, it was. Wasn't that the best? I think the Attitude Era was the absolute best. I mean, I like the Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, 88, 89 era. That was good, but yeah, the Attitude Era was killer. Because you had the Attitude Era, and then you had the NWO thing. That was a cool time. I watched all that. That was great. NWO, I was kind of like fading out during that time. They pulled me back in, the whole NWO thing. Bad shot by Lowry from the corner. You know, Nashville, if they want to win this game, got to block shots just like they did just now. Block shots. Get in those lanes. I'm just watching to see if Nashville is setting up their trap. If you look at them, they keep 4 guys back. Oh, big rebound. Boy, Soros looks like he's moving around a lot. That makes me uncomfortable. Pred's definitely on their heels. Winnipeg dominating this shift, keeping the puck in. Tip wide, and Winnipeg is back on it after the rebound. Up to the point. Throw it in front. Soros holds on to it. Let's see here. Rob, yeah, following World Cup a little bit. Maybe we'll talk about it next week when there's a lull. Damn, Sheryl Crow still looks the same as she did when she first started singing. She hasn't aged. Joe, I totally agree with you. I actually play Sheryl Crow a lot on my radio show. I like her. And I think she's beautiful. She's a knockout. And super talented. Let's see here. That's 150 Canadian. Yeah, that's true. I guess $100 American. Is that the rate? That's pretty good. Let's see here. Barzal has been very quiet at the World Cup. Yeah, I saw him the other night, though. He was trying to feed somebody else in the slot, but it went over to Bailey, and Bailey scored, so it was like a Barzal to Bailey connection. It was nice. When I watched wrestling, Sting was my favorite. Sting was the best in the WCW. Sting and Flair, the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson. Nobody named Arn anymore. You ever notice that? Where are all the Arns gone? How tall is Soros? He looks really small out there. Celine Dion better than Sheryl Crow. Yeah? I don't know. All right, I am all caught up on the chat. Sweet. Let's see here. 15:30. Jets coming out. Nashville hasn't been able to get anything done in the first 5 minutes of the second period. Line A with a shot, and it's blocked. Winnipeg just throwing everything at Soros. Smart move, even from bad angles all the way out on the boards. It's smart. Buff Bagwell. Wasn't it Jeff Bagwell? Rob, I'm good, man. How you doing? All is good here. Got my coffee going. This is my cold brew, guys. A little coffee action going. No love for Honky Tonk Man. I like the Honky Tonk Man. He was good. You think Lamoriello is Islanders Prez GM in 10 days? I think, I just have a feeling it's going to happen. I think Lamoriello was the one that leaked that story today. If you guys missed it, Islander fans, or if you're just interested in Lamoriello, go to the Hockey Talk Show channel on YouTube here. Click on our channel. You'll see our uploaded video from today. We did a quick hit on Lou Lamoriello. Story leaked that he has no intention on staying with Toronto. I'd tell you, Subban has been the best. That was a little bit of a hit from behind from Bufflin. Subban has been their best player. He's been so good. Creeper Craft, welcome in. Hope you're subscribed. Hope you hit the like button on this video. And if you share this on Twitter or Facebook, then you're in for the $100 hat trick challenge. We haven't picked players yet. Maybe we'll go for anybody. If anybody scores a hat trick in this game, let's just do that. To hell with the player. Oh, look at Johansson. Nice defensive play by Lowry to get back. $100 if anybody scores a hat trick in this game. We will give away $100 to anybody who has liked, shared, and subscribed to our channel. One lucky viewer will win the $100. But you got to do all that stuff before the hat trick happens. Can't do it afterwards. George the Animal Steel was cool. Love that green tongue. Subban is laying out some huge hits. Whew. Lamoriello definitely leaked that. He wants the Islander job, looking for the Isles to make a run next year. Isles Devils, Eastern Conference Finals, calling it now. Oh, play in front for Winnipeg doesn't come to fruition. Ehlers just missed wide. It was a good game. A lot of back and forth. Nashville needs to pick it up. Oh, what a play in front. Stastny sneaking in, backdoor. Beautiful play. Boy, Winnipeg is flying right now. They are flying. Holy crap. Right, AD? That was a good save. What do you think about Brenda Moore as coach? Be nice. I'm related. Ha! Ian, I like Brenda Moore as coach. Where did I talk about this? Our last video. Our trade rumor video last night went in depth on this. I like Rod. I think he's a hardcore competitor. I love that he is ingrained in the Carolina scene. He guy's a Carolina Hurricane through and through. Lives in the community. He's got the kids there. He's going to be passionate. That's important to me because he's going to be in the grocery store. He's going to be in the, going to be at the gas station. He's going to want to win for the people around him for sure. I like him for that reason. But even he is no Superman, and he is not going to be, he's not going to be, what's the word I'm looking for here? He's going to have to go through all the growing pains that a first-year coach goes through. He's not going to be immune to it. As good as he is, I don't care who you are. Nobody is immune to the first-year coach syndrome, which is learning a lot of things. We've seen Doug Waite go through that recently. Phil Housley, Bob Bugner, right? All these guys got some talented rosters, and, all those teams did not make the playoffs. So I fear that a team like Carolina that is just about there and just needs a little bit more to get over the hump, first-year player coach, not going to help them this season. He's got to learn the job. There's a difference between being the assistant coach and a former player. Again, winner, doesn't matter how much. He's one of the best. Doesn't matter. When you're the guy, you're the guy. It just makes a huge difference. Will, what's up? Welcome in. Nice to have you here. Is Kovalchuk to the Rangers pretty much a done deal? I haven't heard him linked anywhere else. It seems to make the most sense because the Rangers don't want to invest too much time. He likes the area. Obviously, he was here with the Devils. And they can sign him for a year or two, and he can help put some butts in the seats and sell some jerseys while they're still doing their rebuild. Broken stick opportunity. Let's see if Nashville can capitalize, and they can't on a 2-on-1 that gets busted up by Winnipeg. Jets dominating the offensive zone. They are. Do you think Pekka is sore about getting pulled? I think he's Soros about getting pulled. Hey-o. Stupid. Go Jets, says Aaron. No new trade rumors. No, the Lamoriello thing kind of dominated the conversation today. Dying to know your Milbury Tortorella story. I think hockey talk show season 2 next year. Maybe we'll get to that. I honestly think if Lou helps the Isles, JT will stay. Johnny has been so loyal to the Isles. It's a shame he's in this predicament. Yeah, I don't blame him, though. I blame Garth Snow. All he had to do was make a move at the deadline. You know, a move that didn't involve players being acquired that I actually had to look up because I didn't know who the hell they were. Look at Winnipeg. Winnipeg looks like they're on a power play right now, the way they're moving the puck around the zone. Oh, nice little move from Bufflin. Almost got away with that. Johansson with a nice stick in the D zone. Arvidsson can't get it out. And now Forsberg finally lifts it up above center ice. Boy, are they dominating play right now, Winnipeg. Look how quick right up. Scheifele, nice shot. Boy, they are rolling, aren't they? Winnipeg is rolling. Matthias? I'm not sure how to say your name. Silva. Hello, greetings from Brazil. I'm watching with my sister. Welcome. Nice to have you from Brazil. That's amazing. Hope you like the, hit the thumbs up on the video and subscribe. Remember, guys, $100 hat trick challenge. If anybody in this game scores a hat trick, I'm going to send out $100. But you got to like our video, hit the thumbs up right now, subscribe to our channel, and share this video on Twitter or Facebook. Then you're in the running for the $100 hat trick challenge. Who are your radio influences? I used to listen a lot to Stern, O&A, and Francesa on satellite radio. Isles fan from Los Angeles. Albert, great question. Every one of those people you named, I've spent a good amount of time listening to when I was younger. Stern, O&A, Francesa, Elvis Duran, Ron Bennington, Dennis Elsis. I got a lot of influences. I've been really lucky in my time to spend a good amount of time with some of those guys too. Howard is a great guy. Actually has a house where my radio station is, and he's come and hung out at the station before. Really, really sweet dude. Listens a lot. Very, very nice guy. I like him a lot. It's weird when I tell people that, but if you go to the Hockey Talk Show YouTube channel and you listen to the intro video that we have up at the top, you'll see Howard in there. But that's a great question. Austin, are you ready for tomorrow night? That's a good question. Austin, are you ready? He says, sort of. If Ledecky talked to Lamoriello, is that considered tampering in the NHL? Yes. You have to ask permission from Toronto first. Saros has kept Predators in this game. Yeah, he hasn't had to make an outstanding save, but he's had to been solid. Let's see if Nashville can get some ozone time here. 8:47, Winnipeg up 2-1. Rob just shared on Twitter. That's awesome, man. Thanks for doing that. I am rooting for Nashville tonight. Sorry. I really don't have a dog in this fight, but I picked Nashville to win this series. Actually, the Cup, too, before the playoffs started. So I'm going to stick with that. I think Nashville's going to find a way to pull it out, although I am not feeling great about that right now with this second period. Priscilla calling it right now. 8:37 left in the second. Priscilla says we're going to overtime. Priscilla might be right. My earlier statement of this will be a 3-3, 4-3 game might be incorrect. Saros with a nice save. Oh, big slapper from Winnipeg. Winnipeg is just throwing everything at Saros, though. You notice that? They are not being picky with their shot selection. But, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter how much you dominate a game. If you can't score, some instances that might be better for the home team here. Big pinch from the Nashville D. I couldn't see who that is. That's Subban. Down really low at the hash marks. That's an icing. That's a bad dump. I didn't see who that was, but you got to gain the blue line, the red line. Do you think that Joe Thornton is a Hall of Famer? Yeah, I think so. I think there's going to be plenty of people in the Hall of Fame that haven't won a cup. And there's going to be a lot more now that there's 32 teams. Or going to be 32 teams. Quadruple OT. I'm still sour about Pittsburgh. Did Lamo just go to Toronto for the dough? No, I don't think so. I think Lamoriello was pissed that he got pushed aside in New Jersey after all his time, effort, and hard work there. And I didn't think he was ready to be a special advisor. I think he wanted to be a GM and got an opportunity in Toronto, and he made the most of it. And I think he did a damn good job. That's a good question. I don't think Lou really needs the dough. I think he's set up just fine. In fact, I know Lou doesn't need the dough. It's a thing, like, you know, I talk about this. I've been talking about this a lot on my other YouTube channel and my radio show, because we have a YouTube channel for the radio show too, Fleetwood Mac. You know, Fleetwood Mac's going out on tour, and they just fired Lindsey Buckingham and replaced him with Mike Campbell from Tom Petty. And people are screaming like, oh, like they need the money. Like Fleetwood Mac doesn't need the money. Lou doesn't need the money. That's just what they do. You know, musicians like to go out and play for people. Hockey executives like being hockey executives. It's not like Lou is too old for it. You know, he's not running. There's no physical activity. If he can get himself dressed and you know, make it to the bathroom on time, then he could be a GM. Is that a bad hit? You know, it's not like business is a different thing altogether, especially hockey front offices. You don't really have an expiration date. You could do it till you're 80, you know. I don't think Lou needs the money. I don't think Fleetwood Mac needs the money. I just think that this is what they love to do. I think about this my own self. Like, you know, I'm a fairly young guy, being 22 and all. You know, this stuff is easy for me. This is what I love to do. And where the technology is now, it's so, like, I'm broadcasting from my living room, for Christ's sake. I don't even know where this is going to be 20, 30 years from now, but, you know, where at one point you retired from your job at 50, 60, I don't know if I will ever stop broadcasting in some way, shape, or form, you know? So that's just the way Lou is. I don't think it's money. I think it's just what he loves to do. John, thanks for sharing on Facebook. Appreciate that, man. Fortnite's going for the Preds. That's what I'm talking about. Saros made some good saves. Made 5 good saves. Rene would have allowed those. Juan's saying 5-3 Jets. Joe's up for a 7 overtime game. Eddie's calling a 27-1 Jets final score. Keenan pulled goalies all the time. Mike Keenan was the best. He would pull a goalie, and then 3 minutes later, he'd pull the goalie he just put in. That's amazing. Why did Fleetwood Mac fire him? They wanted to go on tour in the fall, and he didn't. He wanted to record. He wanted to record a solo album and tour next year, and they didn't want to wait for him, so they fired him. Not that they fired him, they just decided to go out on the road without him. Greatest string guy / Harrison Clapton. Me personally, I'd rather listen to Harrison, but Slash the hell of a guitar player. I like Clapton. I'm just not a huge fan. I do like listening to Clapton. Clapton's more like a Sunday when you're taking it easy kind of listen for me. I kind of want the Golden Knights and the Caps in the finals. I want a team to have never won a cup into the season. The Lightning won it in 2004. There you go. Who goes after Coach AV? Ian says Clapton's overrated. Fleetwood Mac needs to make a new album, not tour. I agree. What's her name doesn't want to, though. Stevie Nicks doesn't want to make a new album. But I think they should make a new album. But they might. The influx of Mike Campbell in that band might help them out a little bit. Look at Nashville throwing some bodies in the zone. That's what I'm talking about, Nashville. 5:47. Winnipeg is up 2-1. Who gets AV? Rob, great question. Um, I don't know. I thought Dallas had a good chance at it with a veteran team down there. Um, I don't know. I don't know. You know, if he doesn't come back this season, like AV can write his own ticket. He's gonna get paid really well. So it might behoove him. I love using that word. To wait till a couple months in the season. If I'm AV, I would do that instead of just jumping at an opportunity that may not be right. I would wait because if a team gets off to a bad start and someone gets fired, now you come in, and that's always great for coaches because you're on a you get a little bit of a break. You come in and take over somebody halfway through. Nobody's going to hold you accountable for that season, so you get time to come in and be acclimated. But I don't think AV is going to take a bad job. He doesn't have to. He's going to go with a good club with some tradition, money, somebody who's almost there. That's where AV, that's his strength. Please tell me you're a Johnny Cash guy. Hardcore Johnny Cash guy. The Yardbirds were an awesome band, great songwriting. Agree. I'm going to see Def Leppard and Journey in September. Enjoy that, Aaron. I do watch NCAA hockey. I do. I tend to watch Notre Dame a lot. I tend to just really watch whoever's on the national, whoever gets nationally televised, and that tends to be Notre Dame, North Dakota, Maine. You know, NBC shows a good amount of the college hockey games. I'll watch college hockey. I just love hockey. I love hockey. I like watching college hockey too. It's pretty good. We don't have any really big teams down here in the Northeast. I mean, obviously Maine, New Hampshire, you know, but here on Long Island, we don't. Our biggest university is Stony Brook, and they do have a hockey team, and I do follow them, but their games aren't televised or anything. I watch a lot of their stuff on Facebook. Maxie, it's hard to find NCAA hockey here in Tennessee. It is. I wish they would put more of it on Facebook. Just put it on Facebook Live. You know, a lot of these universities don't even realize the power of Facebook and YouTube that we're utilizing, you know, right here tonight. We're all watching stuff on Facebook and YouTube these days. I wish they would just stream their stuff on there. A lot more people would watch. Battlemaster, it's 2-1. Winnipeg over Nashville right now. 4 minutes left. Pickering got pulled early on in the first period. Finally looking at some offensive zone time for Nashville. Although Winnipeg clears out. That didn't last long. Aaron, I'm not a Def Leppard guy. I'm sorry. I hate to tell people this. I'm not really a big fan of 80s music altogether. I don't hate 80s music. I just think out of all the decades, 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, right? I don't really count the aughts yet. I just think the 80s are the worst decade out of all of them. Jacob's rooting for the Preds. Jacob, welcome in. Hope you hit the thumbs up on this video and subscribe to our channel. We're doing the $100 hat trick challenge tonight. You could win $100 if somebody in this game scores a hat trick. All you got to do is hit the thumbs up on the video, be subscribed to our channel, and share on Facebook or Twitter. NHL Network should show NCAA games instead of their repeated programs. AD, I think the biggest mistake the National Hockey League makes is showing repeats of games. I don't know anybody on planet Earth that watches a repeat of a game. This is a good form. We got a bunch of people in here. Tell me if you watch game repeats or not. I'll be honest with you. I can't do it. I cannot watch a replay of a game that already happened. I can't do it. I just can't sit through it. It's boring to me. Knowing that the result is already occurred, I absolutely cannot watch it. I don't think anybody does. That has got to be by far the lowest rated programming on their network. Lowest. You can watch the highlights online, you eat all this stuff. Who the hell ever? Even if I miss the game, I want to know what happens. I go and look to see the highlights right away. You can watch highlights like 5 minutes after a game is over. Why would you sit through the whole game? I don't know. I just don't watch it. I think the NHL network could be so much better. I think they should have original programming all day long like ESPN does or the NFL network does. I think they should have shows like this where you can call in and interact. I would not settle for just replaying old games. And sometimes they do it the next day or the day after. I still don't watch that crap, but I get it. Sometimes, and especially in the summer, they're playing games from like 3, 4 months ago. Like, who the hell is watching that? Give me a break. The music nowadays are a joke. Aaron, I could not disagree with you more, and I'll tell you why. There is some great stuff coming out these days. Great stuff. I'm not sure what you're into, but some of the new albums I'm into, the new Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats is killer. So good. What a move. 2 stops in a row here by Hellebuck. Dave Matthews just released a new song today, and they got a new album coming out that's really exciting. New Dawes. Look up a guy named Leon Bridges. Amazing. Caitlin Smith is good. The record company is good. Alice Merton is amazing. There's a lot of great new music out there. Just got to give it a chance. Def Leppard ain't got nothing on the Everly Brothers. Ain't nobody got nothing on the Everly Brothers. Worst decade of music are the 2000s. I would agree with that. The 2000s have not been great, but the 80s were bad. Be great if ESPN got back in the hockey game. I think they're trying to. There was an opportunity for them not that long ago, and that's essentially why ESPN got the World Cup. They were trying to, and I think the NHL wanted to go, but the NHL also did kind of feel like they had some loyalty to show to NBC because when nobody wanted them and they had to go on the Outdoor Life Network, remember? Before it became NBC Sports, NBC showed them a lot. NBC and Comcast showed them a lot of love, and Winnipeg scores. What a play. 3-1, Winnipeg up, 2 minutes left in the second. Devastating to give up a goal that late. Wow, Scheifele looks good. Look at this, from one circle to the next. Soros. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wheeler to Scheifele. Oof. Honestly, you're going to think I'm crazy. I'd go back to Pecorine in the third. That was not a good goal to let in. Nashville crowd trying to get behind their guys. Boy, Sissons, Yossi, Fiala, Arvidsson. Where's their offensive guns been tonight? Minute 26, 3-1. Winnipeg over the Preds. That was Scheifele's 10th goal this season, postseason. Look at this. Nashville can't get out of their zone. Look at this. Battle behind the net now. Nashville comes away with it, and they finally get out. Oh, that might have been a penalty. Yep, they called it. That was interference, for sure. I disagree with Pierre. I wouldn't call that a good penalty at all. That's a bad penalty. There were two guys back. That's a bad penalty. Pierre blew that call. That's a bad penalty. That's not a good penalty to take. Oof, Subban, a good shot. Boy, Preds need one here. I mean, they'll still have a minute of power play to start the third if they don't score, but it would be nice to get one back right here on this power play. Subban up at the high point. Back up to Subban from Forsberg. Is that Johansson? Over to Forsberg. Oh, he fluffs it. Arvidsson with the rebound, but a good save by Hellebuck. Oh, man. Good puck moving from Nashville. Cross dot pass, dot to dot. And Forsberg misses it, but Arvidsson gets a good little second shot at it. Oof, what a great play by Arvidsson. Good save by Hellebuck. .26. Scheifele wins the draw, but he can't get it out. Subban over to the other side. Slap shot from the top of the circle. And Winnipeg clears. 11 seconds left. Let's see if Nashville can get one more shot on goal here. Arvidsson in from the slot. He shoots, broken stick. That's it. Winnipeg is up 3-1. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Where was I? ESPN. The NHL had a chance to dump NBC and go to ESPN before they signed their last deal, and they opted to stay with NBC, I believe, out of just loyalty. Because ESPN would have paid a good amount, and ESPN would honestly help them grow the game a little bit more. But like I said, there was nobody there for them a few years ago, and the only network that was NBC and Comcast with OLN, and they went with them. So I think the NHL felt a little bit of loyalty there. I think ESPN would cover the game a lot more if they had the contract. They're not really in. They don't really spend a lot of time on hockey programming at ESPN, so I think that would change and that would be good. But I think the World Cup of Hockey was a little bit of a toe in the water. I think if the NHL could get away with it, they would try and give a game or two to ESPN, but they're just not there yet. All right, let's see here. I'm going to a Tool concert next week. Can't wait. AD, that should be awesome. Tool is great. I do love A Perfect Circle, though. Do you ever see hockey becoming more popular than baseball? Obviously, it'd be tough to beat football or basketball. Tim, I honestly don't. I think, I don't know. I don't know. It would take a while. I love hockey more than any other sports, but I don't know. Hockey's got a lot going against it. It's an expensive sport. It's not as easy as just taking a bat and ball down to the park. It's not as accessible as basketball. All you need is basketball and a hoop. There's a lot going against it, but I mean, I think there's enough of the pie all around for it to be sustainable and to continue to grow. Why are the Predators so bad this second period? I'm not sure. They better get their heads out of their rear ends if they want to win this game. Who needs replay games when most cable companies have DVR? Excellent point. Tool need to do a new album. I think Tool is working on a new album, actually. I don't play Tool on my station, but I do a lot of music news stuff, and I think I saw them. They're working on a new record. Replay games are a waste of time. If your team wins a squeaker, you'd probably watch again. Ian? Nope. Nope. I really wouldn't. The closest I ever came to watching a game again was when I went to the Islander Ranger outdoor game at Yankee Stadium. I watched part of that. I was like, oh, I'll watch this again now that I'm here. I can see what it was like on TV. I think I lasted 15 minutes. I had to change it. Iron Maiden, Def Leppard, Slayer, much heavy stuff I'm into. Greta Van Fleet. Ian, we actually do not play any Greta Van Fleet. Ironically, we probably should, but we don't at the station I work for. I'm such a metalhead when I sneeze, ball bearings and shrapnel comes out of my nose. I remember when ESPN was the flagship station for the Stanley Cup. Yeah. It was good times with, what's his name? Gary. Oh, I forget the announcer's name now. And Barry Melrose, those are a good combination. Kyle Connor's looking great these last few games. Kyle Connor has got to be the greatest player that was talked about the least this season. It's unbelievable. I've never seen a 30-goal scorer in his first year get talked about less than Kyle Connor. It's unbelievable. ESPN is too focused on the NFL and the NBA. Makes me sick. I agree, AD. Too much NFL. I like football like the next guy, but they are just NFL, NFL, NFL. It's exhausting after a while. Then they have their specialty NFL shows, and they go back to their regular shows that cover all sports, but it's 95% NFL. It's too much. It's too friggin' much. Go with your number one. Nashville is discombobulated as hell. It would be nice to see the Jets win. Nashville's too tired. All eyes on me. Welcome. 3-1 Winnipeg into the second intermission. Would you take Pacioretty if you were the Isles? Pro tip, I don't think the Islanders have room for him. I don't know if I can get him ice time. I'd like him more so than Andrew Ladd, but if you think about it, where are you going to play Pacioretty when you get him? I'd like to put him on Tavares' line, but Tavares likes Josh Bailey. Can't move Anders Lee. Guy's a 30-goal scorer. Barzell and Eberle and Beauvillier have great chemistry. Even if you wanted to put him on that line, you're going to move Beauvillier to the third line. That's going to diminish his role. So I like on paper, I'd love a 30-goal scorer like Pacioretty, but honestly, who are you going to sit to put him in the lineup? What's up, Adam? Welcome in. Hello, Buck is looking like he's settled in. Uncle Buck, I agree with you. I know I'm behind, guys. I'm trying to catch up here. I can't take the mumble rap and hip hop anymore. AD, I totally agree. Hip hop, I think, sucks today. Give me the old school days of Biggie Smalls any day. Biggie was the greatest. Rob loves 80s metal. NBC is better. Ratings growing every year anyway. I think that was the league's standpoint, that they can grow with the NBC Comcast company and not have to worry about getting tossed aside or being the third or fourth property for ESPN. I wish NBC would not show horse racing when the playoffs are going on. I remember a couple years ago, the Blues and someone got into OT and they showed the horse race and somebody scored. Yeah, it's tough, but horse racing is big for NBC. ESPN's too preachy. By the way, ESPN is on a massive decline. They just keep letting people go. Their business model sucks. They're far too bloated. They're not pulling in advertising dollars as much as they used to. At least NBC is on the rise, and they're part of a bigger company. ESPN is part of a bigger company too, but as a lone entity, which it is, it runs itself, it's losing. So they need to figure out that a little bit better. Perhaps a little bit less NFL. That might help them. 60s and 70s heavy metal was the golden age. Keep them on NBC. ESPN will never cede coverage of the NFL and NBA. NBC is amazing. You should go to NBC Sports Bar and Grill at Universal Orlando. I did not know they had an NBC Sports Bar and Grill at Universal Orlando. Babe, did you know that? No. We have to go next time. We went to the ESPN Cafe in, where was that, at Boardwalk? I can't remember. Did we have good food then, or did the food suck? It sucked? Yeah, so screw ESPN then. Once MLB Network took off, ESPN basically dropped MLB. MLB Network. MLB is running a lot of the NHL Network and the NHL's online properties. They do a good job. I want the Jets to. A lot of people don't know that, but the people who run an MLB Network and the MLB online portion actually run the NHL Network. That was an agreement that's only a year or two old, but they know what they're doing. It's called MLB BAM, and it's very, very good. They do a good job. It's vastly improved over what the NHL had a couple years ago. My TV's down. Any live streams I could watch? All eyes on me. Probably try Reddit. They usually have a lot. Von Hook, do you listen to Nirvana? Love Nirvana. Unplugged in New York is possibly one of the greatest albums of all time. Not one of the greatest live albums. One of the greatest albums of all time. Period. Gary Thorne. Thank you, Ralph. Gary Thorne was the announcer. Rob got it too. NFL is making bad choices. The commissioner sucks. Gary Thorne did do the Met games too. Yeah. He does the Orioles now. I did not know that. It's funny because Gary Thorne and Gary Cohen does the Mets games now. So they're like Gary's. Eminem is the only good rapper left. I do like Eminem. Lil Pump is just some high dude. Who do I like? I like Eminem. That's really it. That new Donald Glover, that new Childish Gambino. Holy crap, I can't stop watching that video. It's really good. The NFL is just boring. ESPN is paying too much. They're talking heads. True. Fox Sports 1 is killing ESPN. Well, that's the other thing. You got NBC, you got Fox Sports 1. Every league has their own channel now. So, you know, if you're like us and you like hockey, you gravitate towards the NHL. If you're diehard football, maybe you gravitate towards the NFL network. So ESPN's got more competition than they ever had before. Universal food is amazing. We honestly don't get over Universal as much. You know, when we're down in Florida, we got the kids. We do spend most of our time in Disney, but I would love to get back over to Universal. I hear that Universal Walk, kind of like the downtown Disney for Universal, is killer. I hear they got some great food spots over there. I still remember watching a game and Gary Thorne called teams by the wrong names. That's something Bob Murphy used to do all the time for the Mets. I'm not a Nirvana fan at all, but I agree with you on their Unplugged album. You know, it's funny, back in the 90s, I was such a Nirvana fan, and I never really liked Pearl Jam. And now that I'm older, I cannot get enough of Pearl Jam. I think Pearl Jam is actually just flat out amazing. I don't know if Pearl Jam is better than Nirvana, but I find I listen to Pearl Jam more nowadays. And by the way, Pearl Jam is still putting out good records. Their last one, Lightning something, I forget what it's called. It's good. There are still some good rappers like J. Cole is amazing. I like J. Cole. We went to the same college though, so I'm biased. I don't like DJ Logic. I really don't like Logic at all. I liked some of his older stuff. The new song he has about it's my day and all this crap. Ugh. It's my day. I'm trying to live the right way. Like, give me a prayer. A 4-year-old could have wrote that rap. I don't like Logic last song, but I like the one about the suicide. That was good. I thought that was nice. Kanye is sick in the head, but he's good. Bambino is amazing. He actually went to the same college as me. There you go. I like Kanye too. I like Kanye. Touch the Sky is great. Gold Digger's great. I didn't like any of his last album, but I know a lot of people did. Universal is good for a lot of stuff, but go to Krusty Burger and the Mexican place in City Walk. Good to know, Adam. Eddie, Motorhead, Twisted Sister, Rat, ELO, yes, Rush, Thin Lizzy, Quiet Riot, Kiss. Great bands. I love AC/DC. I like Guns N' Roses. Actually, Axl Rose is the lead singer for AC/DC right now, out on tour. Green Day's killer. Kanye was good 12 years ago. I agree with that. Rammstein. Ian, good for you. I haven't heard of Rammstein in a long time. as a callback. I don't know what's been the better non-hockey conversation for us tonight: the wrestling or the music. It just hit me that hockey season is basically over, and I'm suddenly depressed. And don't leave us hanging during the off season. We are going to be on in the off season. We are definitely going to be on for the draft. We are definitely going to be on through free agency, and well into free agency. I don't know about August. I don't even know about July so much. Once the free agency dies down. But again, what's great about this is if there's a big signing on July 23rd, which I can't imagine there being, but if there is, boom, we'll do a show. If somebody pulls a trade August 10th, boom, we'll do a show. So we may not be here on a daily basis in the off season, but we're certainly going to be there if something happens and there is something to talk about. And then maybe we'll check in every night. Maybe it'll be a once a week thing. I really don't know. I really don't know. But it's not like we're not going to be following the game and making videos or doing live shows. So don't worry, we're really not going anywhere. What do you think about Dustin Byfuglien? I think Dustin has been massive this round. I think he is as strong as he's ever been. I think about the other night when he was pulling, I think it was Nashville players, pulling Nashville players off. I mean, just picking up hockey players in each hand. I think Byfuglien's a beast, and I love him. Intermission convo was fun. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Music is better than wrestling. Let's go, Jets. Best Guns N' Roses song, You Could Be Mine. I like Welcome to the Jungle. I know that's a sellout one. But I even like Guns N' Roses covering Since I Don't Have You. I thought they did a good job at that. Von Hook, Metallica. Love Metallica. Love, love, love Metallica. One of my best buds is a diehard Metallica fan, so by default, so am I. Black Sabbath needs a reunion. Enter Sandman or One best Metallica song ever. There you go. Joe's in on that. The live one is better. Battlemaster, it is 3-1 in the intermission. Oh, God, that Dairy Queen commercial. That ice cream looks amazing. Whiskey in the Jar, Killer, Iggy and the Stooges all the way. I'm not a big Iggy fan. I like him. Not a huge fan, though. Adventure Guys, we don't show the game because of copyright. Megadeth. Jeez, am I the lone Dave Matthews fan in this room? Yeah. My wife went, yep. Dave Matthews, ill. Daniel said, yep. All right. I'm alone on that. I'll keep my Dave Matthews opinions to myself then. We will not be bringing up Dave Matthews. Although the new song he released today is really good. That's all I'm going to say. What's the matter? Is it raining? Raining here in New York. Forgive me, I'm just trying to post some of our stuff on Facebook right now because I realized I forgot to do that. Long black veil cover was awesome. That's what I'm talking about, Daniel. Love it. Dave Matthews, the space between was good. Yep. AD says Nashville ain't coming back from this. All right, let's see. Minute on the power play. Got to think Nashville wants to strike early here. Oh, nice little shot for the slot. Rebound opportunity in front goes wide. Subban at the point. In the middle. Forsberg to Johansson. Oh, Subban in the Alex Ovechkin spot. Can't hold the puck. They're looking for Subban in that circle. He just throws it in front for a tip. Nothing there. Arvidsson in front can't capitalize on a nice little opportunity. It's back to Subban at the point. He throws it down low. Doesn't get it there. Lowry sweeps it out. And penalty is over. I know that was a fast intermission, right? Third period. 3-1 Winnipeg. Preds not doing good. Preds have a chance. Midnight Blue. Yep. I wouldn't count the Preds out. Not just yet. Remember, guys, subscribe to our channel. We're doing the $100 hat trick challenge. If anybody in the game scores a hat trick tonight, we'll give away $100 to somebody. But you, in order to be in the running, have to do 3 things. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video on Twitter or Facebook. Preds are sloppy. They better get their act together. I don't think they realize they're going home unless they turn some things around here. Can't let Winnipeg get another one. They got to get on the board. By the way, we could look forward to a whole entire season of, a whole entire offseason of trade rumors now for Pekka Rinne, right? If the Preds get eliminated and Pekka Rinne goes out like this, dude, everybody's going to be talking about the Preds trading Pekka Rinne. Oh, Turris with a great opportunity. Can't bury it. Midnight Blue, I am not a Preds fan. I am an unbiased hockey talk show host. Welcome to you guys. If you're not familiar with our channel, check out our channel on YouTube. We do live hockey call-in and comment-in shows from our studio. This is not our typical show. We're just watching the game together, hanging out, enjoying a cold brew, whether yours is beer or coffee. Mine just happens to be coffee. Ian with a great question. Who'd be in the hunt for Rinne? Like 26 teams. Rinne's home record this season is so bad. Nashville will free up so much cap space by trading Pekka Rinne. Well, Soros has been good. By the way, I think Soros won every game that he came in relief for Pekka Rinne so far. So if Poyle thinks he's ready, could be possible. But here's the thing. I'm not even saying it's possible. I'm just saying that's going to be the dominant rumor in the offseason if the Preds season ends here and Rinne is on the bench. Rinne to Dallas. Look, Dallas, the Islanders, Edmonton, right? Carolina. They've been talking about trading Ward for them. There would be a lot of teams that would be in on Rinne if it was possible. My bracket is almost perfect, just the Caps Pens game. Sienna, welcome in. I screwed up Caps Pens too. I did pick Nashville to win, so if Nashville loses tonight, My bracket's pretty much shot, but I would still be 2 for 2 in this round, and I went 7 for 8 in the first, so not all that bad. Boy, I tell you, Nashville doesn't look like they can really do anything here, do they? Winnipeg is flying. Nice little move from Smith. Ellis couldn't handle. Yossi dishes back. Ellis from the point. Blocked. Oh, missed opportunity for a tip right in front. (14:44), 3-1 Winnipeg here in the third. Let's see if Winnipeg can, if the Preds can mount something here. God, you got to think that PK is just going to play the hell out of these last 14 minutes. He's going to be on the ice every other shift, I would think. Yokozuna would have made a good goalie. Good call, Eddie. Oh, nice little effort there from Arvidsson. Oh, Weber had a nice little opportunity there. Priscilla, I agree. Where's Nashville's urgency? They got to be throwing more at the net. Ron Flyers would definitely love to have a Pecorine. Jets are playing damn good. Jets Vegas would be exciting. That would be a fast series, man. Fast series. (13 minutes left now. Still 3-1. What's the whiteout party in Toronto? Are people wearing white in Toronto to support Winnipeg? I did not hear about this, Metalda. Oh, see, now Young Crook had somebody break into the net. Why did he shoot it? Go for the tip. Put it right in the breadbasket there. Come on. Both teams will be gassed next round. Great point, Mike. Hope you're subscribed. Remember how bad Hellebuck was at the beginning of the season? Yup. Nashville crowd is dead and dying more and more by the minute. Whiteout party, including Toronto-style van attack. Van driver plowed into Toronto crowd on Monday, killing 10 and injuring that a few weeks ago. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, what's crazy is game one is Saturday in the Western Conference Finals. That's crazy. They don't even know who's going to be in Vegas, but somebody better be. That was on April 24th. Yeah, so I don't know what mentality you lost me there a little bit. Oh, loose puck. Loose puck. Woo. Nashville's getting loud now. Oh, a nice little sneak in front. What a shame that didn't connect. I haven't really seen Hartnell. Is Hartnell playing in this game? Hartnell's been good for Nashville. If they did not play him, that would be a big mistake on Laviolette's part. Yeah, Hartnell's dressed. I haven't really noticed Hartnell that much. He's played 6 minutes. He's been pretty much unnoticeable. Do I think Vegas will lose game one due to the layoff? No, I don't. I think Vegas is going to be like a rocket coming out of a cannon. Both conference finals are going to be on fire. I totally agree. We're setting up for great Western Eastern Conference finals. Oh my God, Nashville is so discombobulated, like a bunch of elementary kids out there. Vegas always seems so calm. I can't see that affecting them. I agree. Vegas seems unaffected by everything, especially outside stuff. Why did PK Subban get moved to the Predators? I don't think that Marc Bergevin liked him. I think Marc Bergevin was trying to shake up the roster. I think that PK is a big personality, and that's not exactly where Marc Bergevin wants his team to be. There's a few reasons. I think it was a mistake, though, for sure. Huge mistake. $100 hat trick challenge tonight, guys. If you like our video, subscribe to our channel, and you share this on Facebook or YouTube, Facebook or Twitter, and somebody scores a hat trick, we'll give away $100 tonight. So, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the vid, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. We usually do a hockey call-in show from our studio. This is a little different. We're watching the game together, just kind of hanging out in the living room tonight. But if you like hockey, you're here because you like hockey. Make sure you subscribe to our channel because we do call-in shows and comment-in shows where we talk about the day's hockey news. Trades, trade rumors, games, front office moves, everything hockey. We talk about it right here. Hartnell on the fourth line. He left last period to play golf. Sounds like it. I mean, I don't expect him to play a lot in the third, but he's been good for them. He's been helping them, you know, kind of get going, I think. Let's see, just under 11 minutes left. Nashville still up 3. I mean, Winnipeg up 3-1. Bergevin said that it was the Molson's call to trade Subban. Possible. It's entirely possible. Did he say that publicly, though? I mean, I haven't heard that. It's entirely possible that I missed it. Predators, they don't look tired to me. Predators just look frustrated. Like everything they're trying is not working. And that 10-minute mark is when time starts to settle in now. It's like you either do something or those 10 minutes are going to tick away pretty quickly and you're going to go home. At least they're getting into the offensive zone now and getting some chances at least. Got to get the puck on the net, though. Come on. The arena is silent right now. It was loud a couple of minutes ago. It is quiet.
Civic ever from Honda, official vehicle of the NHL. Real smooth. Real smooth? Real smooth. Real smooth. Real smooth. Real smooth.
He said it during a season ticket holder meeting. What were my predictions? My predictions at the beginning of the playoffs, I had Nashville moving on against Winnipeg. I had Winnipeg here. I had Vegas moving on against San Jose. I had the Penguins beating the Caps, and I had Tampa beating Boston or Toronto. I can't remember now. Toronto. But I had Tampa in the finals, and I had Pittsburgh there in the East, and I had Tampa going to the finals, and I had Vegas and Nashville in the Western Conference Finals with Nashville moving on to the finals. So I am 10 minutes away from not having a chance to have a Stanley Cup prediction here. I haven't done a prediction on the finals just yet. I mean, I told you who I had at the beginning of the postseason. I might change it because I still believe Tampa will win, but much like in the Pittsburgh series, when before that series started, I said, you know, Penguins were the better team, but there was this air about Washington, their determination, the fact that they failed for so many years, the fact that this was not the best Washington team even, but there was just something about them. They played so good against Columbus. Before Penn's Caps series started, I said Caps could definitely win this. You can go back and watch the shows. So I don't know. I have a similar feeling with Tampa, but I just still think that Tampa's just too good. Priscilla, I can't believe this. I'm having a shot at Jameson. Have one for me, too. Are those twins behind the Nashville's coach? I don't know what's going on back there. But definitely some beauties back there. Oh, now a penalty to Nashville. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's slashing. Kind of an interesting call though. That's a penalty any day of the week, but in the playoffs, usually they kind of, they're usually pretty laxed by this time. I'm surprised that got a whistle. Eddie V predicting a line A power play goal here. Let's see. There he is. Oh, rebound shot. And they score. Oh, this game is over. Over. Is that number 2 for Stastny? That's 2 for Stastny. We're 1 goal away from the $100 hat trick challenge. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video. Make sure you share this video on Twitter or Facebook. And make sure you are subscribed to our channel. If Stastny puts in number 3, whoever did those 3 things is going to be in the running for $100. I don't see how Nashville comes back from this now. Just under 8 minutes, and they trail by 3. Line A has the best released after Ovi. Certainly is pretty damn good, isn't it? Oh, Smith with an opportunity to get it right back, and he blows it. That would have been something. That would have put the crowd right back into it. Liked because we're winning. I'll take it, man. Hope you're subscribed. Who is that in front? Ekholm? Oh, no, that was Ellis. Oh, Ellis got to take that guy in front of the net. Can't let that happen. Good point. Predators blew it in the second period. They were awful. They had a bad second period. You can't take 20 minutes off in the playoffs. Overload. Rest in peace, my Preds. Sorry, Overload. I know this is tough to watch. This is really, really tough to watch. Forsberg, Besser, Tarasenko have deceptive releases too. Good point, Uncle Buck. Boy, Pierre just nailed it. Winnipeg has stifled this Predators team. That's really what they're doing. They're stifling this team. 6:26, Winnipeg up 4-1. Do you even pull the goalie? Next game after this is tomorrow night. Lightning, Caps. Awkward save for Hellebuck. Oh, it was tipped. Those tips from the slot are the hardest for a goalie to save. Those are so hard to save. Hellebuck with a great reaction. On a nice move behind the net. This kid's good. Honestly, at this point, you got to be throwing a lot more. I mean, every defenseman should be pinching. They should just be going for it a little harder right now. Nashville, they're just not doing that. You have 5 minutes left. You're down by 3. You got to hustle here. Hustle. We are 1 goal away from giving away $100 in the hat trick $100 challenge. Stastny puts another one in. We'll give away $100 to one of our viewers. All you got to do is like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share on Facebook or Twitter. What do you think about Vegas and Winnipeg? That's going to be a hell of a Western Conference final. .434, Winnipeg up 4-1. Here comes Armia, one-on-one with Ellis. Shot, and Soros saves it. Empty netter counts for the hat trick. As long as they got 3, that's a hat trick. Goat, welcome in. Hasty, welcome in. Hope you guys liked our channel. Hope you're subscribed. Again, $100 hat trick channel tonight. We'll give away $100. Somebody scores a hat trick. Stastny's got 2 already. Bengals, welcome in. Still want Tampa v. Nashville in the finals. That doesn't look like it's going to happen with 3:31 left. Do you think it's better for players to have some time off between series or not? Not too much time, but I don't put too much stock in that. These guys are good. They skate every day. I don't worry about the layoff that Vegas has. I don't have a team in I'm an Islander fan, but as a host of the show here, I'm fairly unbiased. I'm not really rooting for anybody tonight, although I did pick Nashville to win. Gordie Howe hat tricks do not count. Not tonight. Favorite team is the Islanders. I used to work for the Islanders. If you guys are new to the channel, I used to work for the Islanders for a number of years. I left to get into radio, and I've been a radio host in New York here for the last 15 years. So here on the channel, we don't usually do these kind of shows. We usually do a show from my studio upstairs where we do call-ins and comment-ins, and you guys can talk about whatever the day's news is in the world of hockey. That's usually what we do in our channel. Check out some of our older shows. We just posted a show earlier today. We had a rumor show yesterday where we did nothing but trade rumor talk. And we're going to be talking about the draft. We're going to talk about free agency, heading into the offseason. Any trades we'll be covering, of course, the Stanley Cup Final. So if you like hockey at all, which looks like a lot of you guys do, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. Who will win, Jets or Golden Knights? Boy, I don't know. A lot of speed, a lot of scoring ability, great goaltending on both ends. Honestly, I can't even give you an opinion. I have to really sit down and study these teams. I mean, in my heart of hearts, just not even like looking at the matchups because that's what I'd be doing. I would think that Vegas would, but I don't know. I have to really sit down and take a look at all the matchups. Am I going to the draft party? No. We're going to be doing a show the night of the draft. So we'll be here on the Hockey Talk Show channel doing a show, taking calls, taking comments, talking about the moves. Sheila, I had Nashville winning this series. Welcome, and I hope you subscribe to our channel for more hockey talk. Priscilla says the Knights will beat Winnipeg. Too fast and too deep. Eddie says the Knights don't have 33. Yeah, I mean, here's 2-on-1. Oh, with an empty netter. Scheifele puts it in. 5-1 Winnipeg. Say good night. Scheifele's having a hell of an offseason, isn't he, AD? Hell of an offseason. Scheifele the Slayer. That's right. Goat subscribed. Welcome in, Goat. Think you'll enjoy the show. If you like hockey, you'll like talking hockey with us on a daily basis. We do 5 live shows a week from our studio upstairs. We talk about the day's news. That's basically it. Pretty simple. If you like hockey, you'll love talking hockey with us. Glad you subscribed, but again, I encourage everybody to hit the bell to get notifications because we go live at a different time every single day. So hit that bell to get notifications. So when we go live, you can join us and watch the show and be a part of the show. Frog also subscribed. Welcome in, man. Thanks for subscribing. Again, hit the bell. Make sure you're getting the notifications. Football for life. It is 5-1 Winnipeg now with 2:13 left in the game. If Tyler Johnson were to get traded, where do you think he would go? That's a good question. I don't know. It would have to be somebody that wants to pick up somebody like Tyler Johnson that could get back to scoring if he just gets a good change of scenery. Obviously, it would be a team that needs scoring. Could see the Devils being an option for him. I could see Tampa. I'd love to see what he would look like on McDavid's wing. That'd be interesting. Do you do commentary for all playoff games? Aziz, we really just started doing these live reaction shows. We're going to do a lot more. Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, we're going to be doing a lot more, and definitely the Stanley Cup Finals. Forsberg with a shot, and Hellebuck grabs it. 1:19 left, still 5-1. Do I think he's a good captain? Who? Who are we talking about? I just hope that the East and West Finals aren't I-Cup Finals. I mean, that whatever 2 teams are left, this series is not a letdown. I don't think there'll be a letdown. I think Winnipeg Vegas is going to be a really interesting, and Caps Tampa is going to be good. Oh, you mean that they're going to be so good that the finals are going to be a letdown? Nah, because look at Tampa Vegas, look at Tampa Winnipeg. That's going to be exciting. And if Washington goes, can Ovechkin win his first comp? There'll be a great storyline no matter what. Just under a minute left, and that is it for. I can't believe Nashville came out and laid such an egg during this game. That's disappointing for Nashville. That's tough. Tough for the Preds fans. "24 seconds left. Hope you guys subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell to get notifications to see when we're going to be on next. We might do the Tampa-Washington game tomorrow night. We might just do a regularly scheduled show in the afternoon. 7 seconds left in the game. 5-1. I'll tell you what, this crowd is cheering their Nashville Predators pretty loud. They're very appreciative of their effort. That's really nice. That's really, really nice. Boy, Pecorino is going to be disappointed and depressed. Remember what we said, if this game ends the Nashville season and Pecorino's on the bench, what's that going to mean for trade rumors in the offseason? Vegas and Winnipeg. It is a final Saturday night. We could be doing that game, that's for sure. Again, hope you guys subscribed. We're going to cut it really short and early here. Have a great night. Thanks so much for coming. Hope you're subscribed. HockeyTalkShow.com has all the information on our show and what we do. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you on the next shift.